Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. I'm a licensed cognitive behavior therapist and a licensed mental health counselor. Today, I would like to speak about a very important subject, a topic that concerns many people in the world, and that is cyberbullying. To start with, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for all the support, for all the nice comments that you leave in the channel, for all the respect, mindfulness, and the kindness that we show each other on this channel. I wanted to speak about cyberbullying because I believe it is something that has become very common, and it is something that people are not mindful of. They don't sit and think and process their thoughts about how cyberbullying can actually affect vulnerable people's lives. A very good example that I would like to give is Ryan Upchurch. Most of us have been following the case of 16-year-old Kylie Rodney, who was missing since the 5th of August. And 4 days ago, I believe last Sunday, Adventures with Purpose, that an excellent team of divers, and they have the sonar equipment. They usually work with cold cases, but in this case with Kylie, we were fortunate that they found Kylie in a vehicle. Although we were hoping and anticipating for a better turn, that Kylie would be with us alive. She was a 16-year-old girl with a lot of potentials. She could have been, I believe personally, she could have been someone important in this world. It's so sad that her life had to end tragically. From the start, the case of Kylie, just like many other cases like Summer Monutu Wells, the 5-year girl who went missing from Tennessee, and many other cases that are still under investigations that are unsolved, Kylie's case became a focus on the media, which is positive because people were searching for Kylie, but it turned into a new level of hate, rage, aggression, cyberbullying, attacks, abuse by certain creators to other creators. I'm not going to shy out by not pointing out names like Ryan Upchurch because I was watching all the cyberbullying he was doing to Ikmail, to Zanime, and to anyone or any creator who stood up and gave their opinion. If he did not like their opinion and he didn't find their opinion to be close to his opinion, started automatically making up stories about them, calling them human traffickers, accusing them of being involved and that they abducted Kylie Rodney. I do understand that Ryan Upchurch is a country singer with many thousands and thousands of fans. But that shouldn't give him a privilege of attacking people who have their own channels. What Ryan Upchurch was doing to Ronnie, he was the guy that came out and spoke a bit and said that his cousins were at the party where Kylie Rodney was last seen. Whether Ronnie was right or wrong with the information he came forward with, it is sad to see that he got attacked by thousands and thousands of people in social media, accusing him to be involved, accusing him to be a drug dealer. People were sitting and comparing his legs for days and days, saying that his legs were of a white man, and then saying that no, his legs was of a black man. They were even checking his hands and fingers when he was driving his vehicle. Ryan Upchurch came to the stage of showing a house, saying that that is Ryan Upchurch's house. Although, no, Ryan said that it was Ronnie's house, although Ronnie said it wasn't his house. It clearly shows that Ryan Upchurch is putting innocent people's life in stake, in danger. Because, to start with, nobody has the right to be doxing and putting somebody's house up on the media. And especially when you go and put the wrong house in the media, that's even worse. Just because he's a singer and he has fans and he's probably privileged, that doesn't mean that his fans should follow and support him in every nonsense. Ryan Upchurch's fans have been making clips bashing Zaname and Ikmel and other people. And I personally believe it's because Ryan Upchurch is encouraging his fans to do such nonsense. From the start, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but from the start that Ryan Upchurch came out, I was watching and I was observing him, analyzing him, and you can clearly see he has a drug addiction, a very bad drug addiction, whether it's cocaine, whether it's over abusing weed, cannabis, or whether he's on pills or whether he's on alcohol. Something is clearly not right. I was watching the chat and watching All American Dream Chaser, I believe his name was. I was watching the day Xanamax came on, and Ryan Upchurch came, and he did actually make a clip to start with, because I saw that at once. He made a clip accusing Zaname of killing her dog and burying her dog. He accused her of her and Ikemel running a human trafficking chain organization, which sounded ridiculous. He accused her of many things, and when he came up on Tony's show, All American Dreamer Chase or whatever, when he came up on the show, I was watching. Ryan Churchill put Zaname in a spot, and when she addressed him of why are you talking rubbish about me and my dog and saying that I killed my dog, he denied it. He told her to prove it and bring evidence, although we all watched that clip, most of us watched it, and Zaname wasn't lying about that. I stand for honesty. I really don't care if you're a country singer or if you're from Ukraine or if you're in the army or whatever. Truth will set you free, like they say. Ryan Upchurch put Zaname in such a spot she couldn't find the clip. He was calling her the B word. He was cussing her. He was calling her all kind of horrible, disgusting, filthy names. Sad thing is, his fans or lunatic fans started coming into the show and attacking Zanime. They were attacking Ronnie. They were attacking Ikemel. Zanime was put in the spot because it was a matter of timing. He asked her to prove it, and she was trying to search for the clip. He brought out the clip and he played it, and in that clip, it did not show the part that he spoke nasty about Zanime and her dog. But I clearly saw that, and I know that he deleted that part and re-uploaded it without that clip. That is a cowardly move. Very cowardly move. To start with, Ryan Upchurch is a singer, he's no YouTuber, and he's welcome to join the YouTube world. Everyone can express their meaning, but people need to be mindful, respectful, something that is far away from Ryan Upchurch and his fans. Finally, Adventures with Purpose came and worked on Kylie, 16-year-old Kylie, his missing case. They located a vehicle with their professional skills and they found Kylie. Unfortunately, his human remains. The minute I saw it and I was watching it live, I was crying because it was sad for Kylie's mother. That's all I could think of, and a father and a grandfather. And I was really hoping that Kylie would be found alive. While I was watching it at the same time, I was thinking about Ryan Upchurch. I was thinking that now, since Kylie's vehicle has been located, that makes him look bad and embarrassed about all the nonsense and speculations and rubbish that he's passed around in social media. I thought that he would either give up and apologize, which obviously isn't in his character. So he came and he spread more and more lies, saying that they were behind it and that they changed the location of where Kylie's vehicle was found. He's been just cheering up nonsense. It doesn't give him a right to cyberbully Ronnie, who came out as a witness. At least whether Ronnie was wrong or right, he came out to explain what he heard from his cousins about the party. I am sure Ronnie's regretting that he even tried to call in, because this caused him and his family a lot of threats of violence from Ryan Upchurch and his fans. When people do such things to people like Ronnie, it is sad and it's a shame, because other people who are witnessing a case will find it really hard to come out and say what they witness, because they will always remember what happened to Ronnie on YouTube. So Ryan Upchurch and his fans are just tampering with important cases and witness that could have been of some use. I've said this before and I say it again. If Ronnie was guilty, guys, the Federal Bureau of Investigation are involved in this case. Nevada County Law Enforcement are involved. Placer County Law Enforcement were involved. Around 16 law enforcement organizations were involved. What makes Ryan Upchurch and his fans and people who believe in it, what makes them really believe that Ronnie was involved? If Ronnie was involved, the FBI would have been at his door immediately. He would have been arrested and questioned. So this brings me back to the reason I wanted to talk not only about Ryan Upchurch, but he is a very good example, destroying a vulnerable case, making up rumors. Maybe you should stick to singing. Cowboy rap, I've never heard it. I'm a rap fan and I'm a cowboy fan, but those two things don't go together. But everyone has their opinion. Whatever he's good for is music. He should stick to that talent because he is not mindful to talk about cases. When we talk about cases, we try to be mindful, respectful. We have ethical morals, boundaries. We should be aware that the family of the missing person like Kylie is already devastated. They're already hurt. They're already confused. So when he goes on pointing fingers at people, he is not only hurting the vulnerable family of the missing person, he is even hurting people who come up like Ronnie and their families. He's passing threats to Ikemel. I can't say anything about anyone until I have evidence. So that brings me back to cyberbullying. In psychologically and in the mental health ways, we take cyberbullying to be very, very concerning. Because as a therapist, we deal with people who have been cyberbullied or who've been bullied like the old school ways, in the canteen, in the school, or wheresoever. So it just proves that Ryan Upchurch, is not mindful about the side effects of cyberbullying. It actually causes people to commit suicide and even worse.